All right, so we're at the Durango and Silverton, the depot here. We just got back finally, and I met John here, and he works on the train, and he offered to take us over to the machine shop and give us a tour and let us see the shop. So that's where we're headed right now. We're going to walk over there and check that out. And we were just walking by, I wanted to get a shot. So that's the building right there, that nice brick building, and he's going to take us over there and let us look around. So wanted to let you see that, so you can show us the way, man. We're going to check out some machinery.
That's the weld shop there. So most of the welding, fabricating.
Okay.
Yeah. Happens in there.
This is the welding and fabricating area here.
The far wall and the wall you're standing against are original to the original roundhouse. So they were built in 1881.
Wow.
But it's the only part of the original roundhouse that's left.
Okay. And you were just telling me earlier that it caught fire and damaged.
Basically, it burned to the ground, and
okay.
Everything that was in it burned too.
Okay.
Including the engine.
Okay, cool. We're gonna come up in here and check out some more.
Like I said, this is the roundhouse portion. This is the shop. There used to be a chain link fence that went across here, and it kind of divided the roundhouse, and then you had the machine shop / weld shop back on that side before it all burned. This is an engine we were rebuilding right now. It was hasn't run since 1968. It pulled one of the last freight trains. It started here and ended up in Alamosa. That engine took it on its last leg, and then it's been here kind of dead ever since, and we're trying to expand the fleet so we can run the engines less and have more time to work on them. In order to do that, you got to have more engines.
Yeah. Okay.
So we're rebuilding that. We're going to have it hopefully before the end of the year running, and it'll be converted actually to burn fuel oil instead of coal.
Okay.
So that's a new picture. That's the tank tender next to it there. The frame's original, but the cistern, the main part of the tank you see, is brand new. That was recently fabricated.
Cool.
Not here. It was contracted outside, but then brought here and installed. Now they're working on the bottom side.
Okay.
It's one of our other engines. Serviceable. It's just we're not running it right now. But
Okay.
you can light a fire in it and go if you want to.
Okay. So y'all use that one on the line as well?
Yep.
Pull the train. So here we go. Here's the machine shop. Yeah.
Like I said, this was built in '89. It's a massive upgrade compared to what they had before that. A lot of these machines were brought in since then. I think there's only one machine that exists in this shop that was in the roundhouse fire. All the other machines were destroyed.
Really?
And oddly enough, it's a homemade machine with what comes to it.
Well, I'm seeing a.
Come since then. This was actually bought new in 1990.
Okay.
When the other machinists had to do some work on the cross slide, and we got it apart, and I found stamps in there from 1990.
It's all lies. Don't believe them.
Yeah.
Looks like a. Yeah, we got a big vise right here that we need to get. That looks like a south bend over there.
Yep.
This, I think it said tornado right there.
Palanco.
It's an Inco.
I've always heard it called a Palanco. We call it the pole.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Everything's backwards. Everybody always asks how do you adjust or how do you, when you go to thread on it, how do you pick your thread pitch? And they'll say, I don't know, you guess. It's weird.
Well, I do recognize we got an American lathe over here. There's a Lodge and Shipley.
Yeah, this is probably the shop favorite.
Yeah.
Everybody really enjoys this one.
I ran a big American pacemaker for a pretty good while.
This is definitely our workhorse. This is a pretty good one too. It's got some lathe bed issues. Midsummer, all the machines are trashed. A lot of things happen real fast in here at night. Normally they're kept cleaner.
Butterfield decimal chart right there. And we got a couple of big lays over here.
Monarch here.
Oh yeah, big Monarch.
Yeah.
This looks like a 60s era.
Maybe, I don't know. The Lodge is from 1954, mid-50s. Which, I mean, most of these machines are from that general era. There's a Buller back here, vertical turret lathe. Actually, they ran the serial numbers on it. It's a War Baby. I think it's from like 43.
Yeah.
Pretty cool.
But check this out. Look at this American.
We do all our big driver work on this. So the drivers, when they come out from under the engines, you know, after a while they got to be turned and trued up with the wheel profile. So that gets done on this. There's a tracer on the back side of it for doing the tread profiles. And then this is another wheel lathe, American wheel lathe, that turned out, we got it out of a trade. It was originally designed to replace this one. And I can't remember the total details, but it ended up being just barely too small to do the wheel work that we wanted to with it. So we decided to have just two wheel lathes.
Okay.
We do a lot of the smaller wheels, coach wheels, fender wheels, that kind of stuff on this. And it's got a tracer here too.
Yeah.
Set up.
Very nice. We'll check out the Bullard while we're over here. Looks like they're boring out a wheel.
That's primarily what this gets used for. The guy that told you I tell you all lies, which is true. This is kind of his land, wheel land we call it.
Okay.
He does a lot of the axle work and wheels, and pours the wheels out, turns the axles down and presses them all together.
Okay.
Turns them, trues them up on this machine. So he does a lot of car shop work for him. Coach wheels come in, they say, hey, we need this turned. So
this is good stuff.
kind of his territory. Whenever I have to come over here and use this, I'm always a little timid around. Make sure that I treat his machine right.
Well, you got a shop full of nice machinery. We're not done yet. I see a lot of it in here.
Pretty cool. It doesn't look pretty, but
I like it.
they definitely do the job. They're fun. This is a really unique machine over here called a quartering machine. This came out of South Africa in the mid-80s, actually. It was fortunate enough they didn't have space for it in the old roundhouse, so it sat outside for a while, so it didn't burn up in the fire. So when they built this shop, they had a place for it. And what it does is it turns the crank pins on each end of the wheel sets on the end of the counterweights there, because they have to be exactly 90 degrees off.
Yeah.
And you can get them pretty close when you press everything together, but the only way to get them true and 100% is to chuck it up here, dial in one, and then turn the other one down. So it turns them, makes them round again after they've been beat to death after a few years, and then, like I said, also makes them exactly 90 degrees off.
I was fortunate to get to see one of these, except it was a Niles, and they've got one up at the Tennessee Valley Railroad.
Okay.
They got their shop. They have a couple big Niles. They got this, and then of course their big wheel lathe like that is a Niles.
These it's one of those things. These machines were really common. You know, just every big railroad town had at least one or two of them.
Yeah.
And now, if you try to find one, good luck.
Yeah.
And they quit running steam, and all this stuff got pitched outside and cut up.
Scrap. Yep.
A little Bridgeport here.
Yep, we got the little bridgie.
Replaced an older Bridgeport that we used to have in here that's pretty hammered. So this one we've only had in here a few years, but it's kind of one of my more favorite ones. I don't like the big ones. A lot of guys like that big Cincinnati. I don't care.
Well, that's what I was looking at, was the Cincinnati. Can we go over there and take a peek at it?
Basically, I think it came out of a ship. You know, it was in their shop inside the ship, and when they decommissioned the ship, they took the machines out.
Yeah.
So this ended up just kind of on the auction block, and we picked it up.
Well, the great thing about this is that when you really got to do some heavy milling,
oh, it's a new baby, that's for sure.
You can move some metal. Very cool. There's another good shot at the quartering machine there.
Yeah, it gets tight in here when you got a guy quartering drivers and somebody else trying to work on this.
Yeah, I noticed it's a little tight.
There's a lot of machines in here, and it seems like we're not using this space, but that's because we bring stuff in here all the time.
Right.
So
Got to have somewhere to load and unload some work pieces.
Most of these blades, these big machines, came in on flat cars, and we load the flat cars in here and use the bridge crane to set them where we needed them.
Got a nice bandsaw there, and then so we got the Lucas horizontal boring mill.
This is one of my, I'm not a fan of big machines personally, but except this one. I like this one. I spent a lot of time on it. It's a good machine.
We'll take a walk around and check it out. You use it quite a bit?
A fair amount in the winter time, yeah.
I ran a Kearns for a very long time. Got a surface grinder over here on this side. The window is probably blowing out the video. The sun's coming in. Got him a Wilton vise right there. Another vertical turret lathe here.
Yep, another Bullard. This one's probably one of the newer machines in the shop. I don't know if Bullard's there. I think I want to say 70s when we pulled the manual out on it.
Okay.
Every time something breaks on it, that's when you start reading the manual.
Got some more milling machine. Oh, you got a slaughter over here too.
Yeah. Doesn't see a lot of use, but it's handy when you use it.
This is a Lagoon.
It's a really nice machine too. I like it a lot.
It looks like one of your newer machines. Got a riser.
Maybe 2 years ago.
Okay.
Replaced, we had a Bridgeport Series 2 mill here that it's nothing but a lemon. We had nothing but trouble with it. We finally got rid of it. And they got this, and it was a good pick for sure.
Good. So is this a Pratt & Whitney?
I don't know. There's got to be a tag on it somewhere.
Right up there on the side it may say.
Yep, Pratt & Whitney.
Okay. A 12-inch. So 12-inch slaughter there. These are always fun machines. I hope one day that I can add one of these to my shop. I got to have the room. I just don't have the room for any more big machines in my place. But those are really cool. Great for doing internal. If you can do internal keys or internal shapes. This works a lot like a rotary table right here, so you can index your workpiece around and do all kind of internal cutting operations with that. Really cool machine.
Got a homemade press. Pushing out bookings, that kind of stuff.
Man, looks heavy duty.
Yeah, it'll move stuff. Sometimes when you don't want it to. You gotta be really careful.
Carlton radial arm drill press. Oh, this is the good one too. It's got the 90-degree base on it.
Yeah, and
You got the angle plate on it.
yeah, you can tilt it.
Tilting table on it, and you got your big table over here.
Probably the most commonly used machine in the entire shop.
Let's see what size this one is here. It's a 15-inch column, 5-foot arm. I believe Brian's is a 7-foot. Or his is a monster.
Yeah, that's pretty big. This one's kind of big for us. It's rare that it doesn't do what we do.
Very cool.
Another homemade press. This is the press wheel.
Yeah, horizontal press, huh?
Press. Wheels on the axle. Counterweights off the end of it. The driver axle. Whatever we need to do.
That is nice, though.
Yeah, well, it's pretty much essential.
Got to give a shot at the nice Prentice vise right here. I believe it's a 57, number 57 Prentice. Been well used. We walked by this one earlier. This is a South Bend lathe. Is this some of your current work that you're doing right here?
Yeah, not me personally, but yeah, so this is off of 493, the engine we're rebuilding right now. These are brand new piston rods.
Okay.
They got machined up and put in. The old ones were a little small. We don't really want them to break. It's not fun when that happens. So these will get brass and cast iron rings around them.
Okay.
Go into the cylinders, and then that's where the driving force happens. That's where it all comes from.
This is the actual piston right here. Very cool. What material do you use here?
I'm not sure, to be honest with you, what they did. I don't know if it's 4140 or not. That's the most common stuff we use.
I machined a lot of 4140, so that's why I was wondering if that was common with the rail industry as well.
Generally, 4140 is pretty much what we go with. These are crosshead guides in their infancy stage.
Okay.
Those big pieces will ride on. These are partially machined.
Okay.
And they're 1040 roll forged.
Okay.
But generally, most of the stuff is 4140. For a while, they machined these new and then have these surfaces chromed because there's a brass packing ring.
Yeah.
Actually, here's one of them right here. Half of one,
Yep.
a follower. That go around here, and that's what seals it up when it's going in and out.
Right.
And they tried chroming these to get a longer lifespan out of them because eventually they'll wear and oval a little bit, and they don't seat up anymore.
Has the chrome been working?
It works, but the problem is once it eventually will wear down.
Yep.
20 years down the road, but then there's no more turning it. It's so hard.
Yep.
So we're actually with these, we're going to go back to old school and just machine them and polish them, and then they'll have to get turned a little more often, but hopefully we'll get in the end a longer lifespan out of the rods themselves. These are side rods off that engine. They got new brass or bronze bushings. They're pretty much ready to go, I guess, except for this one. It doesn't have the bushings. These knuckle pins, these are tapered knuckle pins that connect each of the rods together. They'll go through these holes here in the nit connectings. They're, like I said, they're more or less ready to go on whenever the engine itself is ready. These are eccentric rods, part of the valve motion. These are brand new. We've been kind of, as we do valve motion rebuilds, we've been having new rods forged and machined up. So it's going to get a new set.
Nice.
We've actually been going through and replacing a lot of these. So a lot of the engines currently running have brand new connecting rods. Some of them even have brand new middle connecting rods. And I think most all of them now, these are the big main rods. Those are all brand new in most of the engines now too. You go through a lot of these, I mean, you find stamping marks in them. Some of them go back to the builder's date. That was the rod that was on it when it left the shop.
Yeah. Okay.
Some of these other older ones, they're still from the 30s.
Huh.
It's pretty cool.
Can I ask you what you're doing in the lathe there in the Monarch?
Looks like he's turning down the surface where the wheel will get pressed on. So that's a coach axle. I'm guessing a coach axle. Looks like. So the wheels get pressed on right here.
Okay.
So they'll bore out a wheel to match this, 5 inches and looks like 337 thousandths. So they'll go 1 for 1 under that, press it on.
You guys do like heat shrink?
Some, yeah, with the on the drive wheels on the engines, they have actual tires on them. They're just steel tires that go over the wheel. The wheel doesn't get replaced, but the tire does after a while. And those we heat shrink on. We've got a big propane burner that's sitting back in the corner. That we set the wheel up on end, and you machine your tolerance into the new tire on. We usually use that bollard. I think it's the only one big enough to do it.
Okay.
It's about 3 feet in diameter. And yeah, you set it up above the wheel itself, and you heat the tire up, and then drop it on and let it cool.
Yeah.
And then do the same thing when you pull them off.
Okay.
So, and then they'll get turned down enough that eventually they reach a condemning point, and you gotta pull them off, and you machine a new set.
Yeah.
The rate we run the engines, I think probably 8 to 10 years we get out of a set of tires.
Okay.
They get turned basically once every 2 years is when we do the big running gear jobs, on average. We're trying to spread that out a little farther, but that's where the more engines come into play. The more you have, the less you got to run the ones you got.
So y'all have a separate crew of guys that are working on the engines and trying to get those restored and rebuilt?
Sort of. It gets pretty thin in the summertime. You know, in the summertime, everything goes to second shift.
Really thin in the summertime.
Like he said. Everybody goes to second shift making run-in repairs. So the progress on the big projects gets slowed down significantly. You know, we'll make good headway in the wintertime when all the staffing is on one shift. And guys like me and several others come out of the operating department. We come in here and we can help out too. And you just got a lot more labor in the wintertime. In the summertime, like I said, everybody's working evenings and nights, making sure that the engines can go out the next day.
Well, this has been great, man. I appreciate you letting us come in here. There was one more machine that we didn't really show, and that was your bridge crane overhead there. What is your tonnage?
20, I think.
20
Says
ton?
on it.
Let's step back and get a look at it.
Yeah,
20 ton. Very cool. It's a nice feature to have in your shop, being able to move any of your equipment around, or
back saver too.
Oh yeah.
Set something heavy up in the lathe or the mill.
Being able to move your workpiece to any machine in here is just so nice. Almost missed their grinding department here. Check out this big boy. Man. Let's see what this is. It's a Westinghouse. The tag says Westinghouse there. Westinghouse Electric Corporation. Huh. Those have to be, I don't know, 14, 16-inch diameter wheels there. They got their Baldor carbide grinder right here. Very cool. Looks like a power unit.
This is the primary one, and then they'll use this one too to get a lot of engines in here. So every evening the engines get pulled out here at the coal dock, sanded, tires will get hit, just outside the door there, put on the turntable and brought in here.
This is where the engine will be brought in tonight?
Right here, yeah, the stack will sit under that vent.
Oh, okay, yeah, there it is.
And they'll get under it, inspect it, hammer test all the nuts and bolts.
Okay.
Grease it, clean it, make sure everything's good to go the next day. You can do the same thing on this bit over here, but this is the primary one we use.
Okay.
And then it's kind of nice, it's got a run-through track, so when you're done, you can just kick it out this door, and it'll sit out here, and you can bring it next one. Sometimes in the heat of the summer, we got 4 engines out running on trains, and they all got to come in here and get serviced. It gets mighty busy around here.
I would imagine so.
Kind of, it's a 1925 version of a NASCAR pit crew. Got our oil room in there, parts room in there. There's a upstairs up there, you can't see it. There's an air brake shop up there. We do a lot of our own air brake work.
Are we able to take a look at your carousel out there?
Yeah, turntable.
The turntable.
This is the cleanest I've ever seen this area. This is one part of the shop I've never seen this in. This is actually the rod that broke today on the other end.
I noticed
Broke right there.
okay, I noticed there was one that was hanging down. Maybe it was this one here?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
It's all part of the valve motion. It's sort of like losing your timing belt.
yeah. She always gets a lot of photos and stuff for us.
Got locomotive springs sitting out there. There's mostly all new ones. And the engine comes in with a broken leaf spring. Change it out. The air compressor is in there. ash pit, so you can run the engine over this and open the ash pan doors at the bottom where all that stuff collects all day and dump them out. The fires sit on a series of grates and they can rot, so you can clean the fires out that way. It's been cleaned out and then they get dumped in a big pile there. That's the sand house. Put the sand in the dome, the traction.
Okay.
Turntable. This has been in here since the 20s, I think.
Wow. Is that the train out here?
Yeah. Yeah, we'll head out. Well, I'll get you out the door and you can go get your stuff off the car.
This is great, man. This is really cool being able to see this. I mean,
Pretty neat. If you come in here in the evening when the museum's open, you can come out in that little viewing area.
oh, okay.
And you can watch them turn the engines around.
Oh yeah, there's that door over there.
Yep. So that part, and that door all the way over was built new in 89 when they rebuilt the roundhouse. And originally it was just designed as storage to get some of the stuff we weren't using undercover. And when Al Harper bought the railroad, he turned it into a museum. And it's definitely a museum now. It's pretty cool in there. You guys really ought to check it out if you get a chance. It'll be open in the morning.
Okay.
The front end, kind of the business end of the engine. This is the smoke box where all the gases from the fire and the exhausted steam meet to go out the stack. Those are superheater units there to superheat the steam before it goes down into the valves and cylinders.
Check out the Wilton here. Well used Wilton vise. It's been pretty polished over.
Yeah. And then weld shop, most of the, like I said, the fabricating, where you get metal really, really hot, this is where it happens.
Power hacksaw.
Yeah, we got that, I guess it's been quite a few years. But,
And it's a marvel.
it gets used a lot to cut flues down the length when we go to put new flues in the boilers. This is the oven that we heat them up to anneal them in. And then a big press basically to swedge the end of them.
Where's that?
Right here, this big long one. They sit down in there, and just a series of dies.
Oh, okay. There's a, you got another hydraulic press here, and then there's a Cincinnati Bickford drill press over here by the door. I actually had one like this at one time. Mine was a little bit smaller than this. A rod oven, pipe threader. There's another big Wilton vise there. That's one of the pipe vices. Some more, it's like a pipe threader right here. I've never seen one like this before though. I've never seen a double headed.
In fact, this is new even since I went out on the road. This came in the summer sometime. Our old one broke. And they found this somewhere. I'm not sure where.
Made by Landis.
Where a lot of the air compressor work that gets done. These charge up the air, compress air in the engines for using the brakes and stuff like that on the train. We can tear them down and rebuild them ourselves.
There's our train from this morning. That was the train that we missed. We missed our ride coming back, so we took the bus back. But John, thanks for the tour of the shop.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really appreciate it. I'm sure the viewers are going to enjoy seeing that. This is a great place right here. So I look forward to actually coming back and being able to enjoy this again and seeing some more of it, and seeing the museum. And
yeah, spend a few more days around. There's a lot to see.
oh yeah, it's a nice place. It's been great. So appreciate you letting us see the shop.
Of course.